We're back in On the Spot, October 7th, 2011. I got something to tell you about, brother. I've been getting calls from various groups that's talking about they're not getting the money that was allocated from the state budget, the on-time state budget.
New York State legislation has allocated funds to nonprofits and grants, and they do the valid and important work in the community on the ground.
Exactly.
So
I reached out to Dean Skelos' office.
Okay.
I mean, he's the majority
leader
of the state senate, New York State. Reached out to Dean.
Right.
I spoke to Sally, spoke to somebody else, and I believe I wound up speaking to his press secretary, which is Scott. I don't have the last name off the top of my head.
Right.
Said we want to come out there and interview the senator on what's happening with the money.
Right.
So you start feeling like you're getting. When I spoke to him, I was traveling because they were supposed to call me back, and I'm driving. And Scott comes up with, "Well, can you give me a list of the people of the various groups that didn't get the money and what happened?" So I asked Scott. I said, "Well, Scott, here's my problem.
Right.
One, I just like to talk to the senator, but number two, did the groups, because this goes Republican, Democrat, Independent.
Right.
The money has been allocated since March, April, but since April.
Where's the distribution?
On time, what's going on?
Right.
There's people that's in state government that said they've never seen anything like that.
Okay.
Where we're coming up, a new budget coming up in another few months.
It's round the corner.
And I believe we got about $137 billion state budget.
Yeah.
And the groups don't have it. So we're reaching out to Dean. We're going to stay on top of this. Dean Skelos, State Senator, Majority Leader.
That'll be an on-the-spot investigation.
And I think I'm going to have to go up there with the cameras and run in his office, or run up to Albany and run in their office.
That's the power of independent media.
OTS, we're going to put him on the spot.
We're going to put him on the spot. That's what On the Spot's about. So we're going to stay on that.
Yes, we want to find out. You know, these groups do a lot of very good work.
Right.
They stay on this youth services, domestic violence, all type of things.
Amazing, you know, not only feeding the poor and the hungry in our community.
Things that the state can't do.
Can't do. They reach out. So it's a valid, and now we're in a very, no doubt, a recession. So these things are needed. So we're going to follow up on it. That's a good one.
We're going to follow up on it.